Bonjour à tous, hello everyone, and welcome back to the French Made Easy podcast. This is episode 222, numéro 222. Today we are continuing our conjugation series in the imperfect tense, or l'imparfait en français. And this time we are learning how to conjugate another useful verb, the verb pouvoir, which means to be able to. Now, if you'd like a little refresher on pouvoir first, I covered the present tense back in episode 31 and the future tense in episode 116. So feel free to listen to those ones after this lesson. Now, as always, if you are new to the podcast, welcome. Please make sure you've got your lessons cheat sheet ready so you can follow along as you listen. And after this lesson, you can practice what you've learned inside the French Made Easy exercise library. You will find all the links in the episode notes, and it is free. All right, so just a quick reminder before we start about the imperfect tense. So l'imparfait is used to talk about past habits, ongoing actions, or situations in the past. So, couple of examples for you. Quand j'étais jeune, j'écoutais souvent de la musique. When I was young, I often listened to music. Quand j'étais jeune, j'écoutais souvent de la musique. So, j'étais is the imperfect tense of the verb to be, j'étais. And j'écoutais is the imperfect tense of the verb écouter, which means to listen to. J'écoutais. Il pleuvait beaucoup ce matin. It was raining a lot this morning. Il pleuvait beaucoup ce matin. Same, pleuvait is the imperfect tense of the verb pleuvoir. All right, now let's see the verb pouvoir, to be able to, in the imperfect tense. Please repeat after me to practice the conjugation. Je pouvais, I could, or I was able to. Je pouvais. Tu pouvais, you could, or you were able to. Tu pouvais. Il or elle pouvait. He or she could. Il or elle pouvait. On pouvait. We could or we were able to. Informal. On pouvait. Nous pouvions. We could or we were able to. Nous pouvions. Vous pouviez. You could. Formal or plural. Vous pouviez. And finally, il or elle pouvait. They could. Il or elle pouvait. Okay, well done. Now let's see some example sentences. Again, please repeat after me. Quand j'étais petite, je pouvais faire le grand écart. When I was little, I could do the splits. Quand j'étais petite, je pouvais faire le grand écart. Tu ne pouvais pas venir plus tôt? Couldn't you come earlier? Tu ne pouvais pas venir plus tôt? Quand elle était étudiante, elle pouvait prendre le train gratuitement. When she was a student, she could take the train for free. Quand elle était étudiante, elle pouvait prendre le train gratuitement. À l'école primaire, on pouvait jouer au foot tous les jours. In primary school, we could play soccer every day. À l'école primaire, on pouvait jouer au foot tous les jours. Avant, nous ne pouvions pas travailler à la maison. Before, we couldn't work from home. Avant, nous ne pouvions pas travailler à la maison. Est-ce que vous pouviez comprendre le professeur? Could you understand the teacher? Est-ce que vous pouviez comprendre le professeur. Quand ils étaient plus jeunes, ils pouvaient courir très vite. When they were younger, they could run very fast. Quand ils étaient plus jeunes, ils pouvaient courir très vite. Okay, now let's do a quick little recap of the conjugation. Je pouvais, tu pouvais, il, elle pouvait, on pouvait, nous pouvions, vous pouviez, il ou elle pouvait. Et voilà, that wraps up our lesson on how to conjugate the verb pouvoir in the imperfect tense. Make sure that you download your lessons cheat sheet to review today's conjugation and head over to the exercise library to get some extra practice. The exercises really help everything stick, so don't skip them. Thank you so much for listening, and I will chat with you next week. À bientôt. Bye. Before you go, let me ask you something. Do you feel like you kind of know French, but when it comes to actually speaking, you freeze? If that's you, I made something just for you. It's called the French Fluency Gap Guide, and inside you'll discover the 5 fluency pillars every French learner needs. You see exactly where you're on track, where you're stuck, and what to focus on next. It's completely free and you can get it right now. You'll find the link waiting for you in the show notes.